Masechet Gittin, Perek Hey, Mishnah Aleph. First Mishnah in the 5th chapter of Masechet Gittin. We're going to continue talking about things that are mipnei Tikkun Olam, even though Mishnah doesn't explicitly say it's Tikkun Olam, the way of the world, but we have other halachot that relate to it. So the Mishnah, Hanizakin. Nizakin is someone who is damaged. So let's say my cow or my dog or whatever goes into your property and damages your property. You have a garden, and my deer, I have a goat in my backyard. My goat and goes into your backyard and eats all of your tomatoes. I have to pay you back. So the question is, how do I have to pay you back? So there's a pasuk that talks about this explicitly. This is in Shemot, chapter 22, Parakaf Bet. The Mishnah says, Ki yaver ish sadeh o kerem. If a man shall cause a vineyard to be eaten, v'shilach et bi'iro, he let his beast loose. My goat goes into your tomatoes. Ubi'er b'sadeh acher. And he damages in another field. Meitav sadehu umeitav karmo yishalem. Of the best of his own field, the best of his own vineyard, he shall make restitution. Now the question is, sadehu, who is his own field? So that happens to be a machloket between Rabbi Yishmael and Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Yishmael says, meitav sadehu, who is meitav sadehu? Shel nizak. Okay, meaning when I pay back. So the way it works is as follows. If I've got cash, I pay cash. I can pay cash. But if I don't have cash, I say, listen, I have to pay you back with land. That caused a lot of damage. You have to pay me back with land. So it says, meitav sadehu yishalem. So if I'm paying with land, based on whose land? So do I pay from the meitav sadehu shenizak? It's as if I'm paying, so I have to evaluate based on, I have to pay back the best of the fields of the damagee, the person damaged. And Rabbi Akiva says, meitav sadehu shel mazik. No, it has to pay the best of the field of the mazik, of the person who causes the damage. That's a machloket, meaning do I have to pay my best field, or do I have to pay based on what his best field is? Let's say he's got crappy fields, so I pay him like, his best field is not such a great field. Okay, so in order to understand this Mishnah also, we have to know one more important piece of, that's not good, one more important piece of information. I just want to move this over. There we go. Okay. In halacha, in the Mishnah, there's 3 types of land. There's something called ziburit. That's the cheapest, the worst, the chigarua. Beinonit, and middle stuff, Beinonit, and idit, the best. Okay, so obviously, anytime somebody wants to be paid, he wants to be paid in idit. He wants to be paid in best land, because that's the most easily saleable land. Whereas I always want to pay in ziburit, my garbagey land, that I can't use for anything else. Okay, with that in mind, let's go back to our Mishnah. Mishnah says, Ani zakin, shamin lahen bi'idit. Person who is damaged, okay, shamin, shuma, we evaluate, meaning we pay them back bi'idit. Okay, why bi'idit? So the Bartenura says, remember we saw the pasuk, af agav din midoraita, that's a din dioraita. Dichtiv, meitav sadehu umeitav karmo yeshalem. That's the pasuk we learned, that he has to pay back with the best of his field. Hai tana savar de meitav sadehu de nizak ka'amar. So this Tana says, no. This Tana holds, like, let's go back to our chart. Meitav sadehu of nizak, like Rabbi Yishmael. Okay, and then, so it's really, according to the Torah, I only have to pay him back according to what his best field is. But now our Mishnah is saying, but I have to pay him with my idit of the mazik. Okay? Umibnei Tikkun Olam, but because of this principle of Tikkun Olam, Amru Chachamim, Sheshalem HaMazik Mi'idit Shemenachasab. So the Chachamim said, no, even though the Torah requires me to oraita, I have to pay with according to what his best field is, not mine. Chakem Olam Chachamim say, but because of Tikkun Olam, I have to pay with mine. Even though my field is better than his, meaning if I only have to pay him with what his best field is, my neighbor's field is garbage, I don't care, I'll pay him back crappy fields. But if I have to pay with my best field, I will be careful. So Chachamim said, according to this opinion, the Chachamim said, you have to be paid with idit. Since I have to pay with my best field, I'm gonna close the gate and make sure my goats don't wander. That's nizakim, that's damages. Uba'al chov bebeinonit. If I owe a person money, I take out a loan and I put a lien on my fields, on my property, so I have to pay him back with beinonit, with the middle. Remember we said that's beinonit. We have idit and beinonit. Ziburit is the cheap stuff. Okay? If I have a loan, beinonit, why? The midoraita lo gabe ela miziburit. According to midoraita, the Torah, I only have to pay from ziburit, because it says va'ish asher atano shebo Yotzi elecha et ha'avot hachutza. If somebody borrows money from me and he wants to come back and get my collateral, so I go into the house and bring out the collateral. So if I go into the house and bring out collateral Ein darko shel adam lotzi el hapachot shebinechsav. Am I going to bring in my best watch for him to get, or my garbage watch? So I'm going to bring the garbage watch. So if I can choose. I pay him back with my garbage land. Oh, then why do I have to pay Benonit? Tikkun Olam amu balcho bebenonit. Again, Tikkun Olam. Chazal said, no, you have to pay with Benonit. Kedei shelo tinol delit b'fnei lavi. That's a very important rule. Chazal saw this as a very important rule. Lo tinol delit. Don't lock the door b'fnei lovin, before lenders. We want to encourage, the sages wanted to encourage a healthy economy. And the way to do that is not only by, they didn't establish interest rates. There is no interest. But they had to establish that if a person lent money, he wouldn't get messed over. He wouldn't get messed over by the person who borrowed. So if people, every time they lent money, all they got back in return was garbagey land, then they would never lend money. Why should I lend you money? So therefore they said, no, you have to pay back balcho bebenonit. Finally, uktubat isha beziburit. If I have to pay my former wife, I owe her money in her ktubah, and I have to pay her land, I can pay her with the garbagey land. Why? Very simple. Because I'm not afraid, we're not afraid of nilat delit. Why? Chazal understood, the rabbis understood that more than a man wants to get married, women wanted to get married. It's more important for her to get married than not get married. So even though if they got divorced, she'd get garbagey land, that wouldn't be a reason for a woman not to get married. Also, understand also, this is very much conditional upon social conditions of their time. Women did want to get married. They had a financial interest in getting married and ensuring their financial security. Is that rule still applied today, that more than the man wants to get married, the woman wants to get married? And that's why you have poskim to make that decision. Rabbi Meir Omer, af tubata isha bebenonit. Rabbi Meir says, no, even the ketubah of the woman, you have to pay her off in benonit, like a regular balchov, like a regular debt. Benonit. We don't poskim like Rabbi Meir. Stop here. As we always do, we'll dedicate our learning to my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak. Where are we? There we go. And if you have comments or questions, email me at this email address. Have a great day.